Hi, I'm Cheryl from IAHGames. I'm the Community Manager for HellGate London for Southeast Asia. I'm here today with David Brevik, the Chief Visionary Officer for Flagship. Hi, David.
Hi.
Hi. You're the Chief Visionary Officer. What is it exactly that you do?
That's kind of a trick question. It's hard to know exactly what I do. I do all sorts of things. I work on kind of the company direction and the direction of the game. So I do business things, I do management, I do a lot of design work, and I do programming. So I have my hands all over. So I do many things, but mainly I try and keep the vision of what we're trying to do straight and clear and make sure we're focused on what we should be doing.
Okay, great. How did the entire vision for HellGate come into place? How did the idea come about?
I don't know. I don't know where ideas actually come from, but when I first proposed the idea right after we had left Blizzard. The next day we went to my place, some of the people that had left, and said, well, okay, what are we going to do now? And got together and started throwing around ideas about games that we might want to make, and I suggested this. And it was my original pitch was kind of Quake and Diablo mixed together. First-person shooter, but has lots of items and role-playing elements like Diablo. And so that's really the way it started, and from there, everybody had their hands in the cookie jars, and it's changed 1,000 times, but it's, to get to where we are now.
All right. What sort of research went into creating HellGate London in terms of the environment, the quests, etc.?
Well, there's been quite a bit of research done on it. I think that a lot of the things that we do, the research comes from all over the place. It comes from actually looking in books and finding out some of the history of London and using that in the game. But it also comes from research such as playing other games and knowing what is kind of the popular thing to do and what people like and don't like, and so the research comes in all different forms. But for me, the best research is playing the games. That's my favorite kind of research.
All right, let's talk about the lore of HellGate. Is HellGate London lore intensive from the moment you actually start the game, or does the game story play out and develop as the player levels up, goes through more of the game, etc.?
Well, yeah, there is a storyline that you start at the beginning, and as you go through the game and you level up and stuff like that. All the things that we're used to in many, especially the games that we made, Diablo games, where you level up and collect items and get skills and all that stuff. That's all there still. But we've done a much more extensive story this time than we've ever done in any of our games. And so there's a very complete story that's, puts you at the beginning, and you meet some of the characters, and they walk you through this world, and there's a process that you go through. Once you've completed the game, similar to the way that we did in Diablo, you'll be able to go back and replay it and have new challenges and new levels of difficulty and things like that.
Okay. So the story sort of envelopes you as you get along.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. I'm going to ask a fun question now. Can you foresee HellGate London being made into a movie in the future? And if so, what kind of character or actor you think would be a fantastic Templar? Your vision.
Oh man, that's hard for me to say. Of course, I would love something like that. But as for a specific actor, I don't really know. I can't think of anybody offhand particularly. It's some of the older, more traditional people that they use for roles like that, in my opinion, are like Sean Connery. He's kind of getting a little older now, so I don't know if they really fit the bill anymore. But there's a lot of great people, I'm sure, that could play that kind of role. It's just, I think Sean Connery kind of has that aura about him that makes him kind of regal, and that's, or at least appear that way, and that's I think that would be important when it comes to Templar.
Great. Thank you, David. Thanks for your time.